The assembly stared at the gathered humans. They were not impressed. All in all, the infractions total 117, at least 64 of which are deeply serious, the judge began, briefly clearing his throats. You've shown an utter disregard for Galactic policy. We didn't know Galactic, the Terran representative started, before being silenced by their appointed public defender. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, the judge replied, shuffling the papers in front of him. To name a few, unscheduled and unapproved visitations of your moon, 22 trespasses in total. How were we supposed to know that we needed to apply to visit our own moon? The representative replied, much to the chagrin of the audience. Your own moon, the judge responded, many of his eyebrows raising in unison. It is common knowledge that any species only lays claim to their own home planet. It's not common knowledge to us, the human replied, and the judge laughed. Once again, the judge began, ignorance of the law. How could we not be ignorant? The human interjected, and the judge glanced at the public defender. Such outbursts will not be tolerated, the judge replied, turning over the page in front of him. In relation to that, you have also been charged with many counts of noise pollution, dating back from more than half a century. Noise pollution. Do you mean the radio signals we've sent out to try to contact extraterrestrial life? Precisely, the judge replied. An absolute racket. You mean you've been hearing them? You mean you could have contacted us and told us what laws we were breaking all this time? The human said, his voice cracking from the anger. Ignorance. We know, the human snapped. What the hell else have we done? Unsanctioned orbits, interstellar pornographic littering, even many counts of clear alien face, the judge replied, as many in the audience seemed severely offended. Alien face, the human asked. Oh yes. Countless culturally insensitive depictions of aliens in various media, akin to your home planet's version of blackface, the judge said, his voice dripping in disdain. Although I no doubt expect such depictions from such savages. The human, apparently defeated, let out a long sigh. So what now? What happens to us? The human asked, as their public defender looked around awkwardly. For the sheer number of infractions, firstly, your planet will be impounded, the judge began. Of course, the human replied. The bulk of your population will be generationally interred and forced to work off the substantial fine, the judge continued. No doubt, the human said. And finally, the appointed leader of the humans, namely, you, will be in charge of the paperwork, the judge said with smirks. And I think you'll find there is a lot of paperwork. The human looked at his brethren for a few seconds. So just to confirm, he said, gazing up at the judge, your decision is final? We can't just shake hands or tentacles or whatever and just say we're good, and now that we know what's up we'll play nice hereafter. We follow the law in this galaxy, the judge replied haughtily. There's no place for you lawless, primitive heathens. The human smiled. Fair enough, he said, tapping his ear. Breaching charges suddenly flung bits of door and debris throughout the courtroom, causing terrestrials of all species to jump to the floor. Humans clad in combat gear rappelled through holes in the roof and walls, encircling the paltry security in no time at all. The judge slammed his hammer onto the block again and again throughout the chaos, but to no avail. What is this? The judge shouted over the noise. Is this a sneak attack? Pretty much, the human replied. But you didn't apply for a sneak attack, the judge whined, his voice cracking. Well, the human started, a wide grin forming on his face, ignorance of the— Oh feck off, the judge replied in defeat.